welcome to MaiMoments, the best channel for makeup and hair tutorial and also products review. Today I'm going to share with you how to create this beautiful blue butterflies that you usually see in Instagram, but unfortunately we don't know how to do it. So I'm going to show you how to do it in step by step. The products we definitely need is the 39L Hit the Light by Morphe and also pair with the Jaclyn Hill palette. So further ado, let's get flying! So before we getting started applying makeup, it's important to prep your skin. I'm going to use this product right here. This is my first time. It felt really nice, soothing. The ingredients in there is containing vitamin C and E, which is really good for your skin. And I do feel that my skin is much softer and also hydrated. The second step is applying your favorite sunscreens. This is actually my favorite. It does have a little bit of white cast, but if I'm just going to rub it in and work at it, it's going to kind of like disappear. And I really enjoy this because this is great for if you have a sensitive skins or if you have acne prone skin. Next, I'm going to apply Urban Decay Eyeshadow's primers because it's definitely going to help me minimize the chance of creasing, and also it's very smooth for me to apply eyeshadows. When it's come to artistic makeup, I really enjoy a blank canvas. So if you have like red and blue colors on your eyes, just go ahead and use concealer. This is a heart shaped tape in the color light neutral, and I'm just going to block all those colors, especially on my eyelid. The first color I'm going to is Pearl White, and I'm just going to shade all over my lid like this. By the way, I'm using Morphe M169, and I'm just basically blending it out. Although I do want to pack a lot of colors and show more vibrance of that pigment, but I definitely need to blend it out. So go ahead and blend out the whole lid. Don't go all the way up toward your eyebrows, but just in the middle, and the shape should be like a half circle or a half oval. I'm using a different brush dipped in this color turquoise, and I'm going to start from the outer corner of my eyes and gradually toward the inner corners. Just letting you know, I built on top of the silver and creating another layer like a rainbow. Whenever I apply eyeshadows, it's important to build it up as you go. Don't pick up too much colors, and using a tapping motion to dust off any excess that did not stick into the brushes. And whenever you apply it on your lid, you're definitely going to have a precise eyeshadows that will stay in one place instead of fall out all over your eye. And yes, this process does take a little bit more time because we want to make sure that everything blended in. So using this windshield motions back and forth, we're able to achieve this look. Just letting you know that this palette, the blue, have so much fall out. So be careful, just go ahead and build on top of it. Once again, I'm going to start from the outer corner of my eyes and gradually work the leftover color to the inner corners. I want to soften the look, but definitely emphasize the crease, which I do not have. I'm just gonna grab a little bit more. Look at how much the fallout. Do you see that? It's like smoke going up. And then I'm just gently blend out on top of the colors because I want to create those oceanic blue that whenever you see it at beautiful oceans, oh yes. We're trying to illustrate that into our eyes right now. And this is like the butterflies that you see, so magical and beautiful. That is what we're going to do. I actually went back in the colors White Pearls and drawing the colors on top of what already there because the blue has overpowered and I want to show the color white. I also use the colors White Pearls to colors under my eyebrows. And then using the color white, and I'm just making a dot right here. Right now we are working at the bottom half of the butterflies. Now I'm going to add another layer of this color turquoise on the outer rim. Now lastly, add another blue to the outer layer and I'm going to create like a little circle to create a tail. Now let's start the most difficult part, and I'm going to place a dot in the outer corner of my eyebrows, also toward the front and in the middles, and then I want a curve, that's why I place a dot just right there. I found it's much easier to start in the outer corner of your eyelid and gradually connecting the dot at the end of your eyebrows. Now hold your breath and we are going to connect all the dots together like this. If the line is not perfectly, don't worry, just go ahead and trace it over until you are satisfied. Now we're going to draw an outline of the bottom circles and gradually build it up because it does take time. So earlier we did outline with a blue, but now we are going to use this black eyeliner to cover it up. So let's draw some vein. I'm going to create like a triangle and then gradually creating a V shape like this. Starting at the corner of my wings, I'm going to draw a side teardrop shape, and at the tail I'm just dragging to my natural crease line. By the way, I'm using only the tips and lightly draw on the line of this liquid eyeliner. Then I'm going to draw a flower petal shapes and then drag the line down like this. I'm also going to draw another flower petal on top like this and then drag it out. Make sure that you are going to do a smaller stroke and creating another petal similar to this. I would say this is my favorite part, to fill everything in like this, and the empty space should be drawn black. To show the beauty of the wings, I definitely going to add some polka dot. This is white polka dot from NYX eyeliners, and I'm just going to place in random spot but also targeting toward only the rim. If you did not make a perfect circle just like me, don't worry, just go ahead and use black eyeliners on top of it to cancel out the colors, and once again apply the white eyeliners on top of it. Bam, you get a perfect circles. And I'm also going to draw some polka dot on the bottom of the wings, and this is going to make it more beautiful. And this time we cannot forget to draw a black wing eyeliner, so I'm just starting at the bottom here and fill in the colors. Instead of drawing in the middle, I just go ahead and draw in the fronts like Egyptian's eye, or it can be called an eagle eye. On the bottom lid, it looked too empty, so I cannot forget to add some colors. And by the way, I'm using this turquoise colors and using this very small brushes to draw in this line. Let's add some bling in our wings. I'm using a dual eyelashes glue, and using this mechanical pencil, I found it to be perfect with this lid to place glue on there, and using a tweezer to place this beautiful pearls into place. And also don't forget to add those pearls on the bottom. Let's make this wing more alive and magical. I'm using Urban Decay Heavy Metal. This is the glitter eyeliners, and I'm just going to place these colors between those polka dot to make the colors amazing. Whenever I turn and shift, it's going to show the vibrance of this glitter. To touch up my makeup, I'm using this Morphe Q-tip. I found it so perfect when I'm over here trying to dig in very deep edge, and I pair with this Mario Pedescu toners. Instead of using a makeup remover which contain oil, it's definitely going to separate my makeup later on whenever I try to apply it on top of my skin. This is where the magic began, where I put on my false eyelashes and every makeup that I did looked good. So as you can see, I already finished this side, so I'm going to be right back doing this side. Not priming is a crime, so I'm going to use the Porefessional. This is by Benefit, and I love to target around my nose area, on my cheek, and also my forehead. I found that to be a very bumpy row where I have creases like a moon, so we are going to flat that surface down. I'm going to use my favorite foundations. This is Perfect Cover BB Cream by Misha number 27. I already damped my sponge, so I'm just going to use a tapping motions to blend the colors in. For Picture Perfect, I definitely going to use this Tarte shape tape to highlight my structures to make it more defined and more beautiful in pictures. So just copy where I place this using this beauty sponge to actually blend it out. So if you don't know what you're doing when it's come to contour, it's okay. If you draw a E like this or a 3, it will shape out your face. Whenever you're taking pictures and you want to look good, if you're adding like a natural shadows, if your face going to cast whenever the sun is gazing on you, definitely whenever you are taking picture, it's gonna show the 3-dimension versus a very flat face. So adding bronzers and highlight does make a difference when it's come to picture time. Another way to refine your cheekbones is using this original air sponge loose powders. It does smell like a grandma powder, so just try to not inhale as possible. I understand it's kind of hard. But you're gonna use this sponge with the edge like this, and you're gonna start from your ear and gradually toward the end of your lips. And then what I like to do is kind of like blend it in, drag it down, because this area I want to make sure it is lighter. This is a method of baking, so basically you want to brighten up this area. I'm going to use Hoola Benefit and dip in my Morphe E62. This is such a perfect combo for whenever I contour my nose. I love it so much. Since I have a flat nose, I'm going to use contouring as my method to have a taller nose without getting surgery. My nostril is pretty wide, so I'm going to shade it out on the side. This is going to make illusion that is pulling together. And yes, I'm going to use the big method to create a taller nose and just using on the edge of this side and wait for a good 2 minutes, and then we're going to dust it off. So now it's time to dust off all the excess. By the way, I'm using M527. You don't really have to wait for like 5 minutes. I really dust it out like in 2 minutes or 3 minutes because I don't want to have a white cast. Grab a smaller brushes and I'm going to dust off all the excess. As you can see here is the illusions I have a taller nose. For a perfect cheek, I'm going to use this Natasha Denona Diamond and Glow, and I'm using a tapping motion to apply this color gently, and then I'm just going to blend it upward instead of down because we want to bring everything up and looking elegant. I really enjoyed this highlighter because like it's very similar to the Fenty Beauty highlighters. It is so juicy. I mean, it looks like I'm glowing. By the way, I am using this eyeshadow brushes. This is a blending brush, and I found out to be really good applying highlighters. So definitely I want all the attention drawn into my eyes. For the lips, I'm just going to use a more softer colors. By the way, I'm using this Bosom. The color is Hot Toddy. This is the lip liner, but I'm just going to use it as the lipstick. And lastly, I'm just going to apply this juicy lip gloss. This is from Fenty Beauty and it's so beautiful and it smells great too. Lastly, spray and forget it. I'm using Urban Decay Be Sleek. This is going to help my oil control throughout the day. Thank you so much for flying with me to this journey. There's also another 2 video waiting for you to click because it's made specially for you. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for more notifications. And as always, love yourself, stay motivated. Peace out.